Start recording. Good morning, NHC. Good morning, NHC. That's the theme song that we're running with right now for Good Morning, NHC. You are free to use that in your personal lives and things that you choose to do later on. But here we are. This is the official New Hill City podcast. Any other podcasts that you see about New Hill City are fake, phony, and I will be using my lawyers on whoever does that. So, as always, welcome to the intro of the show, where we talk about all of the things that are happening in New Hill City. Oh, announcements. Oh. So the first announcement is that we have started, we've started the next New Hill City Cryptid verse RP. We have the Fox, and then the dating game is coming up, which is going to be very exciting. I hope you guys are ready for it, whoever's involved. And lately on the Fox, what's been happening is that there's a romance happening between Eric and Sophia. God, I hate Sophia. I love Sophia. I love all the characters equally. It doesn't matter. So that's happening. And then there's this new couple that's come into town who've been fucking and sucking everywhere. So it's getting crazy up in the Fox. And then we're going to start the dating game soon, which I will not say anything about that, but that will be gearing up in about 10 days. So that'll be crazy. So that's also what's happening. Otherwise, I'm trying to think of any of the other interesting New Hill City things that are happening, and I can't think of any. I think that's it. It's just the Fox and the dating game. Of course, you know, Seven Sins. Things are happening in Seven Sins. I can't keep up with Seven Sins. There's so much. Yeah, that's pretty much it with RP. Oh, in terms of the D&D front, we have our girl Nalam. Nalam's not a girl, but that's just what we say. Our girl Nalam is working on their one shot, which is happening actually in an hour. So once this podcast is done, you will go check out. Please go check out Nalam's D&D session. It's going to be lit. I think it's going to have Korn, Swift, you're in it, and Andy, and someone else. Someone else is in it. Andy and Spider. Spider's in it. So make sure you guys go check that out, and make sure you give some nominations, because we need some D&D nominations going on. All right, that's the announcements. The weather today, it is hot as fuck. And that's the way I like it. So if you don't like it, choke. Here's the rich thing I bought. So I posted in Materialistic Mall about my skincare regime, which everyone has been asking me. Oh my God, Fire, what do you use on your skin? Fire, you look so perfect. Fire, you exude confidence, sexiness, beauty, and richness at all times, at all points of the day. And I just tell them, honestly, you can't afford my skincare regime, but if you want to, I will give you peons some semblance of what I use. So I will post it in the chat, but this is just 3 of the 8 steps that I use. I use so there's a brightening and a deep puffiness eye contour cream, which is not how I start, but that's one of the ones I do. And then I do and that one is, I forgot how much is that one. And I get these at Saks, the Saks one. I'll key you in. I'll key you in, Swift. Don't worry, I'll key you in. That one's at Saks, and that one is that one's $65. And then I do a Facetune serum, which I think that one is. I just ordered a new thing. I should know how much it is. That's $80, and then I do a face cream, which is $200. So that is my that's essentially my here's the rich thing I bought corner. One of the most popular segments in Good Morning New York City. So if you want to look anything close to me, you'll steal from your mother and buy that stuff for yourself. Now we're moving on to Game Corner. Welcome to Game Corner. We've swiftly moved right into the rich shit I bought into Game Corner. I played the RE7 demo. RE8 demo. I keep thinking we're on 7. I played the RE8 demo. I am really into it. I'm very excited about it. It looks like all of the best parts of 4, which controversial opinion, I don't like Resident Evil 4. I think it's really exciting in the beginning, and then it becomes Resident Evil. I don't like when Resident Evil games become Resident Evil. That's what I don't like. But I love all the mystery and stuff. It looks really, really good. I'm really horny for the tall sisters, ladies. Yes, so to just put her in chat. I may or may not have pleasured myself to some Mario 8 videos. Some of those have been videos of people getting murdered. I'll just let you chew on that for a little bit. So I played the demo. It was really, really fun. I'm excited. I just got the notification a few minutes ago that it is being shipped to me, so I'm excited. I'll probably get that around Tuesday. Monday if I'm lucky, but I won't be lucky. It'll be about Tuesday or Wednesday, unfortunately. So I'll be playing that on Xbox Series X. I would love to stream it. I'll see if maybe my internet will allow it, but I'm upstate right now, and so I don't have internet up in the mountains. So there's that. And then Game Corner, also I played a few games on Xbox. I played Call of the Sea, which was fine. And I played a couple others. What were the others that I played? I tried to play Fractured Minds, Night Call, a bunch of other games I wasn't really into. But I did play Returnal on PS5. It was really beautiful. It could not be less of a game for me. If you guys don't know what a roguelike game is, it's where it's the levels are all procedurally generated, so you have there's no pattern or anything. So it is very I don't know, it's just too random, and also every time you die you start at the very beginning, and I can't have that. So I sent that right back. And that's really it for Game Corner. I mean, what's coming up is Mass Effect is coming up, which I'm excited about. I hope to get back to streaming one day. That would be really fun. I really want to stream for you guys, because I always stream naked. But it's fun because you get the podcast live where I am also naked. Oh, I'm going to go to jail. Oh, I'm going to go back to jail. I've been to jail 3 times. Story for another day. Anime Corner. I watched a little bit of anime. It was a big wind-up. It was fine. I wasn't crazy about it, but it's kind of not, it's not, yeah, there's nothing really to talk about Anime Corner. We'll have more anime coming up next week. I want to try, I usually use the Kozumi website, but people haven't joined so much. I'm going to try to use Discord. See if you guys are more interested in watching anime over there. We'll see. Fire's Otaku Club, always struggling. Human Corner. What's going on in the news human-wise? Because I don't really like think about humans all that often. Let's see. Any interesting news stories? Let me just look in let me look at what's in humanoid news. Another shooting. That's awful. U.S. hits new record for transgender killings. That's awful. People are taking fewer showers. That's disgusting. Yeah, pretty much all sad stuff. So the world is still terrible, and that's why you guys are here in New York City. Anyway, moving on from a Human Corner to talk about my favorite section of the podcast. It's Heli Talk, everybody. Welcome to Heli Talk. So I daily, and I'm not even kidding, I daily look at the Heli Awards Hall of Fames or the 2020 Helis or the 2019 Helis because I just like to go over and revel in all of my wins. If you guys don't know about all of my wins, I'm just going to tell you all 11 of my wins like I do every podcast. In 2019, I got Best NHC D&D Character. I won in the Best NHC D&D Cast. I shared that with other people, but that doesn't matter. Gamiest Gamer 2019. Those are the three I got in 2019. Let's go into 2020. I got Most Inspirational Member 2020, bitch. Best Unedited Photography Piece, which I shared with Jax, which is fine, I guess. You know, I feel like maybe I should have won solo, but it's fine, whatever. Best Roleplay Cast 2020, shared with other people. Who cares? Streamer of the Year 2020. I didn't even stream that much, and I won. Oh, God, so brilliant. Clip of the Year 2020. Gamiest Gamer 2020. That means I've got Gamiest Gamer twice in a row, ho. DJ of the Year 2020, Foodie Queen 2020, which I also shared with. Such a good. I hate her. I feel so talented. Oh, God. It's going to be amazing when we get to the 2021 Helis and I win more Helis. Sometimes I lay in bed at night and I think, why did Satan put the burden of me to be so insanely gifted to win so many Helis? Sometimes I just wonder, like it sucks. Like there are people out there who don't win Helis. That's sad to me. You know what I mean? That's really, really sad to me. So, you know, but thankfully I don't have to know what that's like because I'm me and I have 11. Okay, well, now we have to get to the moment you guys have all been waiting for. We got to get to our interview with the incomparable, the new, the RP Queen herself, the one, the only. So wait, before Swift talks, we're going to I gotta give some stats, okay? Wait. I'm gonna get some stats pulled up. Oh no, wrong one, wrong stat. You stay right there. Don't you move. So, Swift joined, so she joined actually in December 19th, 2020. But the reason why she's on the best new member list is because we actually cut off the best new members right before she joined. So she is up for best new member. We'll get to her Helis. We're going to get to her Helis. Don't worry, we're going to get there. She has taken over the RP world by storm, the New Hell City RP world by storm. She's the nicest Hellion in hell. She is already a legend in the making. The one, the only, Swiftcutlassie.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast, Swift. How are you?
Well, mostly fine. I mean, I'm just stuck in my room right now, just doing whatever.
Yes.
Mostly.
As you know, I did travel to the Philippines to come interview you today. So I am sitting in the Philippines in your room, looking at
Where?
all of the cool.
Where?
I'm very small and skinny, so you can't really see me sometimes if you look too hard. Oh, but I'm.
Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not a multon? You're just standing in front of my window.
I might be. I also might be at someone else's house. I might just be. I might have broken into. I did climb into the window, so I feel like I might be breaking into one of your neighbors' houses. So
Really?
maybe I will be going to jail.
Really? Describe to me what my room looks like then.
Your room. Let's see. There's a lot of. I see an anime figure here. I see a wall. I see a wall. I see another wall. I see a ceiling. Oh, is that a light? Oh, there's a light there. There's a door.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. My light's actually on.
Yeah. So, point proven. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-gender binary guess we are sitting in Swift's room, as I exemplified by describing the room. So, how are you, Swift? What's new in your life?
The only thing that's new right now is mostly mostly just facing every day, like doing RP as well as well, just recently I actually participated in one of Philly's streams. It was
Ooh,
awesome.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it was an Among Us game, a community Among Us.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. Oh, very nice. We stand. Um,
Yep.
so I'm gonna give you your interview questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Uh, Inhale, exhale. Well, I've done interviews before as a campus journalist, so I don't see why I can't be prepared for something like
You
this.
can do it. First question, super easy.
Okay.
What is your
How
social
easy?
security number? Oh wait, you don't have a social security number because you don't live in the United States. God damn it. Fucking this up already. All right, fine. I'll give you a softer, easier one. What is your favorite part about New Hell City? Oh wait, no. How about how did you find out about New Hell City? Let's start with that one.
Well, honestly, you just told me in a DM one day,
What?
and
A
be-
DM? I don't think I've ever DM'd anybody for New Hell City.
you freaking did, dude.
I don't recall it being that way. But listen, everyone has their own version of the
we
truth,
were
so
we were both in Philly's server at that time, and then you happened to like message me and just be all, oh hey, Swift, we got this. There's this server that I'm in charge with. Like there's anime, there's also games and stuff. Appeal to JoJo and all that stuff. So that's how I found out about that server. I didn't actually like partake in it until like a bit later. So yep.
well, Swift is also has a great imagination, being the RP Queen. So clearly, we remember things differently. Obviously, what's your favorite part about New Hell City?
Obviously the role playing.
Yes, obviously the role playing. We will get there. Don't worry. By the way, if you have questions for Swift, if you have any last minute questions for Swift, just DM me them, and I will ask them, whether anonymous
Oh
or not.
boy.
What was your first impression of the city?
First impression of the city, incredibly busy as hell because well, pun definitely intended in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was like so many unread messages when I first joined the server. So I was like, "Oh my god, is this how active they actually are? Am I gonna fit in, or rather, is it gonna be a fun ride, or is it gonna be chaos?"
Everyone thinks that. It's so funny when people. It's so funny when people join the server. They think they're like they automatically think they're not going to talk. That's the first one they say. They're like, I'm never going to talk, and then they say it's going to be too much chaos. It's too big. It's too busy. It's too huge, which is something I've said on many occasions. Like it's so fun. And then what ends up happening pretty much exclusively is the person who's like, oh, I'm never going to talk, ends up talking the most in the server, which is like what happened. In fact, speaking of best new member, 2019's JoJo didn't plan on talking at all, won best new member that year. So listen, just talk. I mean, I don't have to tell you guys, but it is what it is. Anyway, next question. What is your primary role in the community?
Primary role in the community, just being part of like one of the writers, role players, and all that stuff. Otherwise, I'm just lurking.
Oh yes,
I'm
we
just
stand.
lurking.
We stand. We
We
stand.
just lurk around. Oh, and by the way, my brother's inside the room right now, so
Hi, brother. Listen, how old is the brother? Can the brother come to New Hell City?
he's 17, but he doesn't use Discord.
Well, one day, one day, brother, we'll get him. We'll get him. Tell me about your outside New Hell City hobbies, which I don't understand what one would do outside of New Hell City, but apparently some people have lives outside of our city.
Well, outside of New House City, I mostly like listen to music sometimes, and I even wrote some fan fictions on the side. And then I
Ooh.
do universe. And then I do like university homeworks because obviously I'm a student and I'm supposed to be catching up to my uni requirements.
Yes,
I
I've
just had
heard
to
of
close
this.
the door.
I've heard of this school thing. What is school like? Interesting.
Yeah, what's school like? Online classes?
Yeah,
Well,
that sounds terrible.
yeah, I mean, like, I have one class and it lasts for 3 hours. Fun!
What? How can you like absorb things for 3 hours?
I don't, usually.
Oh my god, I would just be trying to have sex with the teacher, honestly. That is insane. That is insane to me. 3 hours? I just don't think that's
Well,
conducive to like learning.
yeah, like, the reason why they did that, like, they explained it to us because they wanted to. They just cut the semester into terms, so they're just compressing everything within 2 months.
That's
So,
that's insane. That's crazy. Your next question is who's your best friend here? And if you don't say me, I will ban you.
well, I'm gonna risk being banned, but I'm gonna have to say shy.
Wow. Wow. Where is the ban button? Listen,
No.
I'm only letting you stay here because I have to finish this interview with you, but the minute we are done, Swift, you are burned. Shout out to Shy.
Oh no, please don't. Actually, please don't ban me, please.
Next question. Do I look pretty today? You're sitting right in
You
front of me.
do.
Thank you. God, you're doing really well at this. I don't know about the last question, but you did very well on that question, so maybe I'll allow you to stay, I suppose. Um, let's talk cryptids. Is there any way to stop them?
And is there any way to stop them? Unless you know like their weak sauce weaknesses, probably. Or
Yeah.
if you read a lot about mythology, you can, or
Yeah, no
among
one's
other things.
Who's the current one? The current one's the Mothman. I don't think there's any way to
The
stop that.
Mothman.
It
Well,
flies.
it flies. Well, we have the Manananggal, the Tik Tik, the Wak Wak. They all fly. They all fly, and they have like their torsos divided.
Ew.
Appar- apparently, salt is a good, effective way to stop them. Salt.
Salt.
Just throw salt, or you
Salt.
just use a stingray tail. Stingray tail.
Oh yeah, you know how we have an abundance of stingray tails at our disposal.
Yeah, turn that into a whip, and then you're done. You're turn that into a whip, and then it's easy to kill.
So for salt
They're
we
all
can
easy to.
so for salt we can just use Spider Monkey's personality and just throw that at him. Okay, cool. That sounds good. I can do that. I can do that. Um, next question is this is my favorite thing.
Uh,
Let's talk about the husband. No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about the baby. No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about let's talk about your Hellies. My favorite topic of conversation. You are currently nominated for 8 Hellies, and I'm sure you're going to get
huh.
more. Let's go over what you have so far. So obviously, best new member. Wait,
Mhm.
wait, am I? Hang on. Wait, why do I not? Oh. Oh, you know why? Hang on. That's why I didn't show up because the first time I thought your name was Swiftcutlassie.
What?
Yeah, it's Swiftcutlassie. Yeah, for some reason I always thought cult. Anyway, best new
Oh
member.
wow.
Best new member is the first one. Then we have most contributing community member. That's gonna be a fun category. Best written piece, for which you were only one of 2 nominees, so the odds are really in your favor there.
Mhm.
Best roleplay story for Wildfire actors. Best roleplay character. You have 4 nominations or submissions for roleplay character. Jose, Juan, Simon, and Connor from Mobden, Vines, The Fergusons, and Wildfire actors. But that's all one
Mhm.
nomination. Your 6th one is Best Roleplay Cast for the Vines. Your 7th one is Best Roleplay Cast for the Fergusons. And your 8th one is Best Roleplay Cast for the Mob Den. You are in frick incredible. You goddamn person.
I just try. I just like writing. I just like writing whatever it is that inspires me, and then I just put it in the threads because obviously it's
We stand. Ooh, which one of your okay? So you know that with the Hellies, the way that it'll work is that we do the first round of voting for folders for people who are submitting for multiple things. So far, which of your characters do you think is going to get the official nomination? We have
So,
we have Juan from Mobden, no Jose from Mobden, Juan from the Vines, Simon from the Fergusons, Connor from Wildcloud Actors. Who do you think people like the
hmm,
best so far?
like between JC, Messi, Connor, and Simon.
Yes.
I don't know. Like in terms of character arc overall, I could say Messi, but at the same time,
Messi's
in
good
terms of
character. Ooh. Go ahead.
but at the same time, in terms of like longevity and duration and like continuous character development, I would say JC as well. Like, wow, the brothers are just competing for this
The
one.
brothers, I can't wait. I know. And you're currently playing. Is it Eric? You're playing Eric, right?
Yeah, I'm currently playing as Eric Eberly,
Yes.
and Eric Eberly, and then upcoming Trevor Freda, whatever. I don't know. Like I just vary with the pronunciations.
I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Is there any of the Hellies, and you can be honest, is there any Helly that you think you're going to win?
Hmm.
Or what do you
I feel
think you have
like
the best chance at? Whatever. I don't.
I feel like my strongest suits are either at the cast, character, or the written piece. That's like,
Yes. Yes. I would also throw in there that I think you are a very strong contender for best new member. I'm just saying.
hmm,
I'm just saying.
best new member, and all I do is just freaking write at the RP threads. Like I just lurk over there every day, just
You know,
sitting there with my notepad and pen, just tossing in like every single thread entry, just like, yep, like
yes.
swish. Here's my contribution to the story. Keep going. I'm just gonna write some more. Whoop, there's another one, and then there's another one, and then there's another
We
one.
love it.
Uh,
Nick says in all caps best RP character in the chat.
oh.
So apparently you at least have one vote for best RP character. Spider's asking if this is going to get age restricted. Um, I mean, I guess. Oh, unless you start talking about drugs and sex, heroin, 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 penis, penis, penis. There we go. Now we're gonna get age restricted. There we go. Very good, very good. What are your goals for this year in New Hell City? Do you have any goals?
Honestly, just basically keep writing about in different in different threads as well.
You're a
Maybe like
really, really
introduce.
good writer.
I try. I just keep like finding synonyms for certain words whenever I write RP entries. Yeah, Cassie. Nothing, Cass. I'm talking to a friend of mine. Anyway,
Hi,
yeah,
hi,
that was
Cassie.
my brother.
Yeah, I know. I saw him because I am also in your room. Clearly, clearly for
Yeah,
sure.
and then yeah, and I could. My goal for this one is also introduce more characters to the area because I'm just like I want to freaking flex my.
Yeah,
One of the things
I
I
was about
want
to
to
say, can you tell
flex.
people how many characters you have at the ready?
Well, I mean like not counting JC, Messi, Connor, or Osman, Simon, Fernando, Carlos. Uh, I have like the entire Freda family, which is like 22. Well, minus 21 because I already have him in the dating game. And
Yes.
there's the entire Alcabasa family, which is like I think 13 members,
Oh my
and
god.
discounting like those who got married into the family. That's
Hmm.
the that and then alongside the entire Alcabasa family, you have the Council of Leaders who are supernatural beings, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think seven or whatever,
Oh my
and
gosh.
ano to? Like who are the other characters that I've yet to introduce? Oh yeah, there's also I have yet to introduce Asta. Holy shoot! So that's another one, and
Okay.
then hmm, I'm still I have to check my entire list.
This
Oh
is
wait.
amazing.
Oh wait. I think I have my notes with me. I have my notebook. I actually just pulled out my notebook right
Oh
now.
my gosh, this is honestly, if she doesn't win best RP character, y'all.
All right, so I have another one. So there's Major, there's Katsuko, there's Connie, there's Henrietta, there's Rebecca, there's Zeus, there's uh, Leo, and then Frida, I think. Frida Sky, and then
Insane.
I just I just make up like so many fictional families at this point. Yeah, you have
Insane.
the Alcabas. Yeah, you have the
Insane.
Alcabasas, the Freidas, the freaking. Oh shoot! There's just so many clan members.
It's
Clan
amazing.
members that I've yet to introduce. Oh freaking wait! I also made another sibling group. Holy crap! Uh,
I will tell you guys that anytime I have a cryptid verse RP that's coming up, um, Swift is the first one to send me a character because she's just like, oh wait, yeah, no, I have that already. Like she doesn't have to think about it. She doesn't have to like, she just like has a RP character ready, and it's a vibe. It's what's happening. So it's
mm-hmm.
yeah. Um, okay, so now. Oh, first, we have one fan question from
Oh.
Vetrian who says, "Will Swift be my friend? Ask her."
Of course.
There you go. There's your answer. You got you. Yes. You will have a friend. Very good. All right. So now we're going to have what we call the rapid fire questions. Do you get it?
Oh,
Because my name's
rapid
Fire.
fire.
Yeah, 'cause I'm Fire. You get it? And I'm really fast because I used to do
Rapid fire
I used to do a
question.
lot of drugs. That actually now makes me slow. But more on that
It's
later.
just like with the club that my campus paper group had to host for the student council nominees. There were rapid fire questions,
There you go.
and I'm
Are you ready, Swift? It's the rapid
gonna
fire.
try.
What are you terrible at?
I'm honestly terrible at riding a bike.
What are you amazing at?
Writing, obviously, and maybe some poetry.
Can we pause to talk about how an artist knows that they are good at doing art? I would like more artists to feel this way about themselves. Enough of this, I suck, I'm terrible, no one likes me. I like
I
this.
mean, like, I still have doubts about my writing because obviously I'm just like I repeat the same freaking words every time I write down like a description or whatever. I have to consult the thesaurus and all that stuff.
Of course, but I just
Just
like that you know what you're good at.
hmm.
I stand more people knowing what they're good at. Anyway, do I look pretty today?
I already answered that, and it's yes.
Thank you. I need to hear it twice sometimes. Name name something that you would set on fire.
Name something that I would set on fire. I want to set. Can I say like? Can I say the Philippine government on
Yes, you
fire?
100% can say that. The Philippine government is garbage right now.
Well, it's just one big soap opera, and everyone's just watching.
Yes.
Everyone's just watching. And here's the thing, like it's it's all political dynasties in there. It's just one interconnected set of families. I'm just
We
gonna say that right now.
That was the political section of our podcast. Thank you very much. That was amazing.
Yeah, my course is political economy, so I have to be aware.
We love that. Ugh. Also, feel free to post more about that in humanoid news so people know what's going on in the Philippines because it is trash. Anyway, Fire's the Aphrodite of New Hell City. Oh, I'm spreading love. Is that what it is? Okay. I mean, I'm spreading herpes.
Yep.
Fair enough. Um, you have to pack your stuff today and go live with one person in New Hell City. Who is it? I think I know who it is.
Well, if I have to bunk together with Shy in the same bunk bed, of course.
I thought you were gonna say me. That's fine. No, I knew you were gonna say Shy. People who actually want to sleep with. Oh, dear Spider. Spider's reading me in the chat. What is your favorite word?
My favorite word, I would just say. Well, I have a few favorite words. Among them are just common sayings that I do. It's like holy shoot.
Holy shoot. Okay. What it?
or or like there are a few more phrases I do. There's even holy crapoli and haters gonna hate potatoes gonna potate.
Very wholesome. What is your least favorite word?
My least favorite word is blackmail,
Oh.
and least favorite word is blackmail, and honestly anything that spells bad news, because I'm just like, oh dear, oh freaking dear.
Good to know. What noise or sound do you love?
What noise or sound? Um, the the sound of 5 stars just clinking in Fire Emblem Heroes once I get a 5-star unit. Those satisfying 5 stars. I'm just like, yes.
This is a very nerd answer. What noise or sound do you hate?
What noise or sound do I hate? Well, what noise or sound do I hate? I don't really have like a sound that I hate. It's just that a sound that is pretty annoying is maybe like the noises that are outside my house at times,
So street
especially
noise.
like, yeah, street noises. That's
Hmm.
probably like the closest thing that ever gonna annoy me. But yeah, it's
Interesting.
otherwise I mostly have my earphones on all the time, so I don't actually hear most of those noises.
Very good. Lobsy just said yes, me too to the Fire Emblem sounds. So you have
Yep.
another Fire Emblem fan. What is your favorite curse word?
Damn it.
Oh my god, the fact that damn it is your favorite curse word is
Damn it and ass. Those two are like the ones that I say most often.
that is so cute. Oh, so cute. What is your what profession other than your own would you like to attempt? So technically, you're a
What?
student right now, and I would also say that your
Yep.
profession is writer. So, what is something other than student and writer that you would like to attempt?
Well, I'm already a campus journalist for one thing. So if I were to pick another one, I would have pick another profession. I would say voice actor if I can.
Oh,
I don't know.
interesting. You can say whatever you want to here. Interesting. Interesting. I like this. I like this idea. What profession other than your own would you not like to attempt?
What I don't want to attempt. Honestly, anything that involves math because I hate it.
Okay, so no accountant, no. Um, this is how little I know about math. That's all I know. That's the only profession I know that has math. Accountant, I guess. Um, no, you're good, Lobsy. You're good, Lobsy. Um, okay, what is the next question? Hang on. Ooh, reading. Final question. Are you ready for it?
Huh?
When you get to hell, what would you like Satan to say to you when you arrive at the fiery gates?
Your life was mostly complicated, but welcome, I guess.
And then it's really hot. Good job. You survived rapid fire. Very, 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 very good. Yay. Clap it up for Swift. But you're not done yet because you're going to do the thing that I forgot to do with Ara last week,
Oh
which
dear.
is you're going to give me your social security number. God damn it, you still don't have one. No, you're going to give me, we're going to do a live Ask New Hell City. So Ask NHC is something that people send me stuff from through our email, through Twitter, and through my DMs anonymously. People send me letters asking me
Anonymously.
anonymously, sometimes not so anonymously. And I'll have to be like, I don't think you should say that your name is attached to this. And then I'll be like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they desperately need our help, clearly, because we are two deeply successful, beautiful women, and they just they want to be more like us, Swift, and they want our lives, and they want our riches and intelligence and talent. So
And by riches, you mean my PC, my iPad, my phone, and mostly some of the t-shirts and shorts and dresses that I wear.
oh yeah,
Uh,
it's your riches. There you go. Sorry,
and some of
chewing.
my sling bags. And some of my sling bags, they're not even chic. That's I'll just admit that right now. Anyway,
There you go. All right, so this one's a short one. Hang on. I'm chewing my vitamins. Here we go. Um, uh, oh, and Lobsy just said, also, aren't you studying something politics related? Might not be it if you want to avoid any math at all.
Well, the required math core subjects that I had in first year were already done. So I'm just like, oh, all that's left is to mostly plow through some of the other major subjects, which mostly don't really have math. So
So Vetrian actually submitted a a Ask NHC, which I will. I'll have to. You know what? Here, I'll give you a choice. Would you rather want to hear an Ask NHC about friends, how to make friends, or would you rather hear one about being unemployed?
uh wow, that's honestly a tough one because on the one hand, like of course, socialization is nice, and then on the other hand, the subject of unemployment. Ugh, I'm just reminded again of the Philippines' situation in unemployment. Yeah, like yeah, right. You're named after a Spanish king. We get it, country. It's just that you have to actually live up to that name if you want to be like kingly Philippines.
Oh my gosh. You and Lobsy need to also have a podcast, but that's for another day. So which subject would you like to most answer or
Right
listen
now,
to?
I don't feel like in the mood of discussing like anything that's related to my course. So I'll just go for the friends one for now.
Okay. So Vetrian just wants to know how do you make friends? What is a good way to make
How
friends?
honestly, honestly, I just got this. What my mom would usually tell me. This is what she tells me whenever I uh, whenever I tell her that I don't really talk to other students that much because back in high school I was actually like among the least social, yet I had the most connections in a sense because I kind of talk with everyone, but not exactly. I'm not exactly like a close friend, just simply an acquaintance, something like that.
Hmm.
And so I would say, oh, and in terms of how I managed to make like a few close friends, what I would suggest is like do a good deed for someone first. That's what I
Interesting.
would do because that's I'm just gonna share like an experience that I had
Yes, please.
when how I eventually got my best friend since third grade. So it all started when I needed a sharpener for my pencils because in our class our main writing material was a pencil and my pencils were crap.
Pencils.
They
How
weren't that
all relationships are started.
Yep, like the pencils were not that sharp and I didn't have a sharpener with me and there was like this girl who was like seated near me, like seated at the front, and I was like and I saw that she had like a yellow sharpener, the one with the crank. So I asked her, may I borrow your sharpener? She silently nodded, and then I sharpened the pencil and like, there you go, and like, thank you. I gave her my thanks, and then I did that like a few more times before I actually started like asking her a few things
Mm.
while I borrowed her sharpener. So I'm like, how are you doing? And then she was like, okay, and then it just went from there. We just kept talking. Like the borrowing of the sharpener suddenly became like insignificant in favor of us just speaking on the way back to when like getting home from school. I rode a school bus. She also rode a school bus. Yeah, we both rode like different school buses. So
Nice.
we often saw each other.
Very nice. I will add that I think the best way to make friends is to, well, if you're seeking out friends, you want to go to places that you also share interests in. So, like, if you don't drink, don't go meet friends at a bar. But if you love anime, go find spaces where they do anime or do discords. And I would say, uh, in terms of conversation, you should ask other people questions. If you want people to be interested in you, you have to be interested in other people. So I would, I mean, just like anything else, it's like be the partner you want to see, but you also have to be the friend that you want to have as well. So if you are spending the conversation talking about yourself, that's not going to be very exciting so much for the other person. So ask them a lot of questions, be interested in stuff that they're doing, and that's how you make friends.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I think we have.
It's a two-way process.
It's a two-way process, much like getting chlamydia, which is something I'll talk about on another episode of the podcast.
Of course, you have to bring in something reproductive health related.
Absolutely, absolutely. I will be having a sex ed class one day on one of these. Swift, you made
Honestly,
it.
sex. Yep.
Honestly, sex what?
Honestly, like sex education classes are needed here as well. Why do I keep ranting about my country every time I talk about?
It's
Every
brilliant.
time yeah, like I'm
Brilliant.
just gonna. I could honestly like rant about the country's problems
Oh, I
in
love it.
uh, in one setting, but then I can't do that right now because number one, I haven't read much about it. I don't have like adequate information about it yet, and number two, if I'm just gonna go by the mostly angry Twitter exclamations by young social media users in Tagalog, I'm just like, okay, where are the facts?
We stand. We
Yeah.
stand. Swift, you're amazing. I'm so happy you're here. Do you have any like socials that people should follow you at?
Well, actually, just there's like my Twitter account, which is just it's under a different username, but
Fair
under a
enough.
different username. But yeah,
Fair enough.
it's
Well then, otherwise, just hang out with her here in the Discord. Go join Wildfire Actors, which is the latest New Hell City RP. I was about to say RP podcast. Wow. The latest New Hell City RP. And check out Swift's writing in general, and also check out Swift in the Cryptidverse RPs, which are amazing. Where she's currently playing Eric, who is a one half of a couple with Sophia, and we'll see if he survives that coupling or the experience. We'll see. I'm excited
I mean like
to know
I
which.
always like even before the Fox was like first posted, I kept telling everyone, "Oh yeah, Eric is like Cryptidverse exclusive. He'll become Death Father."
Oh, we shall see. We shall see. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening and listening live. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, please DM me. Next week we're going to have a very chaotic guest, very Russian corn, which I have to mentally prepare for. But it'll be fun. So we'll see you next week, and that's it. Goodbye, you
Yay!
beautiful creatures. Until next time, good morning, New Hill City. That's my outro music.
Use
Goodbye.